Is the Orange County real estate market going to crash? Now, I know what we're seeing all over mainstream media right now is that we are headed for a housing crash. About 50% of millennials and 70% of Gen Zers believe that we are headed for a housing crash. Now, I know the easiest thing to do when you're questioning these things and what's coming is to head to social media. That's a lot of people's search engine. Right now, what we need to remember is that negativity sells. That's what gets clicks. Let's focus on the data and an understanding of how we compare today's housing conditions to what they were in 2007, 2008, prior to the crash, and have an understanding of how vastly different of a position that we're in today than we were then. So although mortgage rates are high right now, we are also still dealing with record high home prices. Now, the question everybody's asking is, when will prices plunge? When will they drop? And when will be the best opportunity to buy in? Because it doesn't feel like it's right now. So what we're going to do today is go over 3 different housing myths that will help you to dispel the feeling that a housing crash is coming and to make better choices about your real estate plans. So the first myth of today, housing is flooded with homes on the market. Now, yes, there are more homes on the market right now than there have been in almost every city and every neighborhood in Orange County, yet the inventory is still rising from record low levels. So although it feels like we have a ton of inventory on the market right now, it's actually not that much. It just feels like a lot in comparison to what it has been in recent years. In April of 2006, before the Great Recession, to put it into perspective, inventory levels in America were 162% higher than they are right now. So while demand levels of today are lower than they have been in the past few years, they are matched with significantly lower inventory levels in comparison to the Great Recession. Now, this fact right here, the relationship between supply and demand, has been one of the main reasons that home prices have been so resilient right now. Myth number 2, homeowners are not moving because they're locked into low mortgage rates. So again, let's talk about some data. In 2022, almost 90% of all homeowners had a mortgage rate of 5% or lower. Now, by the time we got to the end of 2024, it had dropped nearly 10%. So many homeowners have actually given up that low interest rate and decided to sell their home and move. Now, in Orange County through April this year, there were 19% more active listings on the market than there were at the same time last year. And there were 39% more this year than there were at this time of year in 2023. Now, what does that mean? It means homeowners are deciding to sell. It doesn't mean we have Great Recession levels of inventory, but it also doesn't mean that homeowners are only hunkering down and not coming to market and selling because they're holding on to low mortgage rates. Myth number 3, that timing the market is the best strategy for purchasing a home. I can't tell you how many clients I've spoken to who have the goal of purchasing a home, but have said the exact same thing over and over again for years. They're waiting until prices drop. Now, it's understandable. This myth that housing prices are magically going to drop one day is perpetuated by mainstream media, news outlets, and social media. And the Great Recession doesn't feel all that long ago, so people are holding on and waiting for another insane opportunity like that one. Now, timing the market is nearly impossible. Nobody actually knows when the perfect dip will be, not even real estate professionals. We don't have a crystal ball. There are so many different possibilities, one of which being prices could simply plateau. They might not even come down in price at all. You could also see a rate drop, which would result in a surge of inventory into the market, meaning more competition because buyers have better affordability. Now, if we do start to see a downshift in the economy, rates will in all likelihood drop as the Federal Reserve steps in and lowers the federal funds rate. After that, there will instantly be a surge of demand into the market, especially for entry-level homes. I hope discussing these 3 myths was helpful. The bottom line here is ignore social media, ignore what you're seeing online, and deal in data. Reach out to your local real estate agent, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Brenna Van Hogenston with Harcourt's Blue Water here out of Newport Beach, California. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.